Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Well, maybe not for everyone. So guys, we have some news coming exclusively from Love B. Scott, and this is actually, to be honest with you, it's not a shocker. It's not something I would wish on anyone, but I have a feeling a lot of the Bravo fans will not be surprised. Guys, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, at least one in particular, Ashley Darby, who has filed for legal separation from her husband, Michael Darby. We have all the details and more, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also, just to give you guys a heads up, we do have our last live on the leg of our Spilling Tea live tour on April 28th at City Winery in New York City. I'm hoping that we get to see all of you there. We just confirmed some more special guests today, so it's going to be such an amazing time, but make sure you go to spillingtealive.com to grab your tickets. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so Love B. Scott came out with this, which, by the way, I have to say, we have to give props where props are due. And Love B. Scott, I'm just obsessed. I love the fact that, and I'm going to keep saying love like I'm Lisa Barlow. I love the fact that Love B. Scott was allowed to exclusively release the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. And now coming out with this, I'm like, okay. So according to Love B. Scott, it looks like Ashley Darby has finally had enough. We here at Love B. Scott, this is what they're saying, can exclusively confirm that the Real Housewives of Potomac star Ashley Darby has filed for legal separation from her husband, Michael Darby. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Well, it's about time. And also, we saw this coming. We know we talked about a post-nup, a baby nup, a prenup. We've kind of talked about all of it. And I'm wondering if the prenup has expired at this point for her to actually file the legal separation. I think that that's probably my biggest question, but I'll get into that in a second. A source close to the couple tells Love B. Scott that Ashley has filed for a legal separation in Virginia, and this is pretty much leading her to file eventually for a divorce. In the state of Virginia, it is required that you live apart from your spouse for at least a year before you can file for uncontested divorce. Ashley and Michael's relationship troubles and Michael's infidelities have been well documented on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and this upcoming season will document their separation. The couple, we know they have two kids together, 2-year-old Dean and 1-year-old Dylan. And news, okay, this is going to be, I'm just, wow. This news is like, holy cow. We weren't expecting it. I'm kind of shocked, but also I think I'm only shocked because it just, actually, I'm not shocked. What am I trying to say here? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because it makes sense. They're filming. This is the perfect time for her to file for legal separation. And why wouldn't she? Honestly, with all of the infidelities and everything that Ashley Darby and Michael Darby have put each other through, and I don't want to say Ashley Darby has put Michael through, because I believe when they have gone off and done their own things, that Ashley Darby has actually, asked permission, or they've had some sort of arrangement or agreement. Not saying she needs to ask permission for anything, but I think that they both were aware. And then the moments where we saw Michael Darby caught in his underwear in the hotel, we've seen a couple of other people come forward saying that they've hooked up with him. He's confirmed some, and some of them he said that's not actually true, but it just seems like one after another. And eventually people have enough. They've had enough. So I'm not surprised about the fact that Ashley Darby has filed this, but I do want to know, did she wait until the timeline for the prenup expired? That way she has access to whatever income or money that he has, his wealth, because we know that Michael Darby is an incredibly wealthy man, and she's been in this marriage. She's given him 2 kids. I mean, it would make sense. But guys, I also want to know, what are your thoughts about this? Do you think that Ashley Darby will follow this all the way through? Now, this is completely different from what's going on. I saw on Twitter and social media where some people were comparing this to Noella Bergener's divorce in Orange County, because when Noella Bergener filed for her divorce, Well, technically, James Bergener filed for divorce first. Noella filed legal separation. Now, legal separation in the state of California, at least, means that Noella Bergener was protecting any money coming inside of the household. That means as soon as she files it, whatever money she's getting paid after filing legal separation, that is her money. Right after, of course, she was shocked on the show. She couldn't believe it. He served her with divorce papers, and those divorce papers came with a nice set of flowers. And she was like, my whole world is crumbling. But I think what she didn't realize is we all knew that she actually filed for the legal separation first. Now, this whole thing, she even said on the finale episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County that this must be the fastest divorce that's ever happened in the state of California. Well, it looks like Virginia has a little bit different laws when it comes to navigating a divorce, and they have to, meaning the Darbys, have to spend at least 1 year living separately before they can go on with an uncontested divorce. By filing legal separation, and maybe this is a question for Emily D. Baker, I'm wondering, does that mean since they're filing for separation that Ashley Darby is protecting any money coming into the house moving forward, while also probably securing the bag from the relationship that she probably feels like she's well overdue? I mean, technically on the show, we've seen Michael Darby, in his antics, and we've seen Ashley Darby put up with a lot. She's actually sat there on the reunion floor. She's dealt with people calling her all kinds of things, a gold digger. They're calling him a ton of different names. We just talked about this. Katie Ross was apologizing to Andy Cohen, saying, I want my job back, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go against Andy and the network. And I'm sorry for calling Michael Chester well, I don't need to say it again. You guys know exactly what she called him. So it's kind of been this series of being clowned. If you're sitting in Ashley Darby's position, everyone has made fun of her on that cast. A lot of the fans have made fun of her. A lot of fans have questioned, why are you staying if it's not for the money? And she's consistently said, I love this man. I have babies with this man. I want to be with this man. Well, now it looks like 2022 is a totally different year because I guess times have changed. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are about all of this. Please give me your unfiltered opinions and let me know what you think about the upcoming season 7 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I did a video earlier on Karen Huger, and I saw that Karen Huger's, the ratings came in for her show, her new Grand Dame show, and they were pretty low. I think they were at 373,000 viewers, something to that effect for the premiere episode. So I'm wondering what the second episode will look like, if it'll go up or if it will go down. Candy Burris was just recently defending her Candy and the Gang franchise spinoff from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she was saying, for anybody who's going to hate on what I have going on, let's be clear here. My wedding, and she was going through her different spinoffs saying over 1 million viewers, over 2 million viewers, over 1 million viewers. And you don't know, it's like a new spinoff is like throwing pasta at the wall. We're trying to see what's going to stick here. Again, I want to pick your brain. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.